Joined in the studio this morning by representatives of FiberOne. Yes, I'm being joined in the studio by Kenny Joda and Yinka Sioye. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, how are you doing too?
We're good. We're good. We're good. How did you manage to get here?
Very important question.
Very important.
So now you don't ask people how are you. You get food.
Yeah.
Okay.
We trekked some and
Yeah.
had a horse. There was a horse that took us from one end to another.
Interesting. So everybody's trying to find out what FiberOne is about. We hear it's a broadband, but there seems to be a lot of internet connectivity these days, all kinds of them. So why would people want to pick FiberOne? Why should we actually pick FiberOne? Kenny?
FiberOne Broadband is the largest fiber broadband provider in Nigeria, and we're the fastest growing. A few years down the line when we started, we've been able to make a statement. Why would anyone want to use us? We're very reliable in the sense that until your subscription lapses, a month after, or for how many months you paid, we don't throttle your streaming. It's the same speed you start with that you end with.
Really?
And when there is surge in the user, you have surge periods, you still have the same consistent streaming. And of course, we have plans that are very, very affordable. We do bespoke plans for our customers. We started with fiber to the homes. Now we're doing fiber to businesses where we give them bespoke services. We come into like hotels, insurance companies, financial companies, schools. We look at your needs and then we act as consultants to you and give you from end to end. So what we promise is what you get.
Okay. So you just mentioned customers now. I'd like to know, how would you describe the current state of customer experience and satisfaction at FiberOne Broadband? Yinka might answer that.
Okay, thank you for that. Fantastic question. So before I even came on board, I'd known and loved FiberOne, right? But of course, right now we've had a lot of reviews, some negative, some positive. This is not the FiberOne we all knew or loved or would like to see. But one thing I've also noticed is our customers still love us. Judging by the amount of feedback, the passion, the engagement. I think only loyal customers will still do that, despite some of the bad experiences they've had. And for me, we acknowledge that, and I'd just like to thank all our esteemed customers for being patient, for giving us the feedback. One thing we need to know is some of these issues are not unconnected to our ambition to clean up, upgrade our network across board, while still battling sabotages, infrastructure. We're trying to clean up and we're trying to make sure we give customers the kind of experience they want and the kind of experience we will be proud of. There's a lot we're doing, and I can only assure our customers we're going to come out of this even stronger and better and deliver the kind of experience they once knew and would love to see moving forward.
Let me come back to you, Kenny. It's a competitive market, like I said. There's so many internet providers out there. How do you intend to differentiate yourself in this market and give your customers exactly what they want? Because, like I said, a lot of people would say, well, I get this from here. Why should you be important? And why should I keep you? Exactly.
All right, I mentioned that earlier, but let me re-emphasize on our reliability. Affordable plans. We have different kinds of plans for different people. We just started fully our business line this year, and then, like I said, we give you bespoke services. We've studied the market. We've known what people want, and in looking at the broadband penetration strategy of the federal government 2020 to 2025, where in rural areas, internet speed should not be less than 10 Mbps, and in the urban cities, urban areas, it should be 25 Mbps. We have tailored our plans to target that, and then we also give choices to numerous customers. So we have SME plans, we have fiber to the homes, we have fiber to the businesses, and we have bespoke services for those who may want something different. We do dedicated plans also. I call it DIA. Well, we say dedicated.
What exactly does it offer?
Direct internet access. It gives you your IP address that you use is not shared, and it's
so that's neck breaking.
yes, and
Is it neck breaking? The price.
no. We, like I said, our plans are very affordable, and then we don't charge the way we should charge, considering the market forces. We believe so much in economies of scale. Even for making ₦1 per person, we look at how many people can we bring on board, and this is in line with the broadband penetration strategy, that we have as many people on board as possible.
So would you say that what you just mentioned could be, added to maybe an innovative solution of value-added services that you render to your customers, or is there something different?
Yeah. Of course, what Kenny said is one of the benefits of being on FiberOne broadband, and some of the innovative things, differentiators we have. But beyond that there's a whole lot that we're doing around the customer. For us, we've built our operations around the customer. You're going to be seeing a lot more coming out of the stables of FiberOne in terms of value-added services, beyond just internet. And if you look at our vision, we're trying to reinvent the future, and it's a new way of life for us. So there's a lot of value-added services we're going to be bringing on board, looking at how to sweat the assets on behalf of the customer. We want to be the enabler for everything digital you have to do, from home to work to schooling and all that. We're also looking at a lot of loyalty management system, things to reward our customers for being loyal to us across the years and all that.
And
there's a lot we're doing.
Customer service relations, is it great?
Yes, it is. We can do better.
Can we call you at any time of the day?
Any time of the day, 247.
Let me jump in here. I'm a convert already. If I want to be part of this, if I'm listening and I want to get into this, what do I do?
Well, you can reach out to us on csc@fob.ng.
Okay.
You can
csc@fob.ng.
Yeah.
You can also go to our website, www.fob.ng. Our social media channels, you can be on Instagram, just check for fob.ng as well. On Twitter, we're there as well, FOB Broadband. In case you need help, if you're a customer already, you can also check FiberOne_help.
Okay.
Facebook as well is fob.ng.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the challenges that you experience, because you're telling us all the good things that we want to hear. But let's talk about some of the challenges that you have had to experience as FiberOne doing business here. Because again, we know that everybody needs internet. Literally everything is moving online. Even what you're listening to, you can stream us from anywhere in the world. That's Nigerian. So how do you manage, the downtimes and some of the challenges? I think I want to ask this question to you.
All right. I will want the chief experience officer to talk about the downtime, how to manage it. But the challenges, they're numerous. I just mentioned a few. But cost of deployment. In Nigeria, you own the infrastructure, and then customers pay today, and you're telling them we're not yet in your area. It's going to take 1 kilometer to get there, and they want you to bring it up. They confuse fiber with RF radio. Radio, you just have a line of sight, hook it up on something, and then you are in. But we need to lay cables, and we need to pass the cables into your house. We need to find a suitable place within the community. We have government agencies to do with, local governments, regulatory bodies. You pay for right of way, and then you deal with street urchins, popularly called area boys. Yes, you have to pay them. And another thing that we talk about, multiple taxation from different strata of government, and you realize that you're paying the same government in different agencies. Another challenge we've been having is also the area of bringing things into the country. Many of these things are not sourced here. It takes time. Recently, maybe because of competitive activities, we've been vandalized. And that has caused a whole lot of negative feedback in the last 2 months for our service. And we can't be telling customers that this is what is happening. But we have pictures, we've gone to police station, we've written to our regulatory bodies. They just go to where infrastructure is, they yank it out, dig it up, and all of that. But
then it means you need to deploy security for your facilities. Yeah.
So in terms of downtime, which is related to what he's saying, so when these vandalizations happen, you'll find out a whole area at times could just go down with a lot of customers. This breeds all the kind of negative feedback we're hearing. But what we have committed to our customers is we'll always notify you. And these days you receive a lot of communication from us branded, telling you there's a downtime, this is the expected time of resolution. Please bear with us. One thing we also do well is after that downtime, we ensure that the lost days, how many days it took us to bring it back, we'll return that to you as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay, I want to believe that fiber broadband is not new on the block, and I'm sure that you've had customers who might have been maybe disappointed in the past with your service or something. So, what would you like to say to FiberOne broadband customers who have been dissatisfied with their experiences, and maybe the new ones who are actually coming in now? What would you like to say to them?
Okay, so what I'd just like to pass to the customers is we're listening. We're listening more than ever now. And for us, what is key is within FiberOne, everybody is a voice of the customer. Okay. So there will be times where you will have this kind of downtimes. It won't always be 100% uptime. Something I always like to say is we can't always promise you sunshine, but we're going to predict the rain. We'll make every attempt to stop that rain. And where we fail to, we'll be by your side with an umbrella over your head.
Rainmaker.
Okay. And let me just add this. Yinka came in just recently because of all these issues we have. He's a professional in that area. We had to source for him.
Okay, actually, so you came highly recommended.
Yes, we begged him to come in. So our customers should expect that things are changing and continue to
we need people to find out how they can, please quickly again, remind people how they can get across to you, because people would want to click on or look for you, search for you online. How do they do that?
Okay, so you can visit our website, www.fob.ng. You can also send us an email at csc at fob.ng. And if you are on social media, you can check us at Instagram, fob.ng, Facebook as well, fob.ng. If you're on Twitter, you can find us at FiberOne Broadband as well. Just search for that and you will see us online.
I want to say thank you, Kenny Jada and Yinka Siri from FiberOne Broadband. Thank you so much for being here on the show.
Nice.
Great job you guys are doing, and good luck.
Thank you.